Honestly, I don't know how mobile players would be able to do this, to be completely honest. I feel like half of these badges would be extremely hard on mobile.
Money, money, green, green, money's all I need.
I actually already completed this one, but if I just skipped out on like 3 of his top 5, then this video wouldn't be very interesting, would it? So I'm just gonna redo this. The mindset you have to have for completing this is just slow and steady, because you have 10 minutes to finish this. So it's not like there's a pressure on you to complete it like as fast as you can. So with that, I'm gonna speed up the video so you don't have to go through the grueling 6 minutes it took me to finish this. This is actually one of the hardest levels because you have to jump over these little blue things to be able to complete it, and that means going around the sides. And you'll see what the other hardest one is later. This was the other hard level I was talking about. It's hard to know where to jump because it's always moving, and you don't know if one of those little pillars are gonna hit you. And out of spite, I completed this in 3 attempts, which I think is pretty cool. In his video, he actually said that this is a hard level to beat, so I beat it in 5 attempts. It took me that many because the speed that you get at the start really disorientated me, but if you follow that mindset I told you about, slow and steady, then it's not hard to complete. And yeah, this is going to be this one complete. It took me about 8 minutes to complete it. On to the next.
Let him cook! Let him cook! Let him cook now! Let him cook! I said let him cook!
This is another one that I already have the badge for. I have to admit, I thought this was going to be really easy since earlier I had beaten it on like my 2nd attempt. But, of course, I forgot to record. So now, when I am recording, this took me, I'm not even lying, like 2 hours. And the reason it took me so long was because, 1, other people, and 2, just because of how stressed I was from other people that were either going to help me complete this or knock over my ladder. Now, the reason I was scared of people trying to help me was because in his video, he said that it's way easier to beat it if you're with a friend. So I obviously took that as an extra challenge here. And as you can see, that guy just knocked me over. It's only a slight setback, but this will be happening way more frequently in the future. So you'll just have to see. I'm speeding up the video now. I had to pause here for a bit because the music was so loud and I was trying to figure out how to mute it. Like, I'll play like a second of this for you here. I learned how to mute it eventually, but yeah, that was really annoying. And here is my first artifact. If you didn't know, there are 5 in total. Here's my second artifact. I kept messing up on this, and then I realized that girl somehow got over without having to do it, so I just went back and found the way that she did it.
No one ever saw me.
Now, this was the beginning of the end. I lost my ladder here, and things only went down from here. I'm telling you, I had to make 2 separate recordings for this, because I was just getting so tired of falling all the time, that I had to take a break. But I did come back eventually and complete it for you guys, because I never backed down from a challenge.
Cry until I left the party the other night. Do you remember all the things that you said to me? That came out of his mouth automatically. That I'm so used to saying, I'm fine. And then something that you did to hurt me last year comes to me. Despite one day I just wanna hear you say, I like you. What's stopping you? What's stopping you? What's stopping you? What's stopping you? Wish I could go back and lying beside you on the bed.
If you didn't just see, this guy just pushed my ladder, and I began to lose my faith in humanity. I was tired of the amount of people who were pushing my ladder over, and at this high up, I got audibly mad, okay? I'm sorry, I had been trying this for hours, and I let my anger out a bit. But he continued to say that it was my fault that he pushed my ladder off, and I was getting audibly mad in chat. So, yeah, sorry about this one. I'll just speed it up again. Something like this happens later in the video, too. And now he's saying stuff like, I'm gonna make sure you don't make it out. But anyways, yeah. Don't want this video to be too gloomy.
I like you thinking about every bad mistake I made. That I'm so used to saying, I'm fine. And then something that you did to hurt me last year comes to me. Despite times, one day I just wanna hear you say, I like you. What's stopping you?
Now at this point, I started to feel bad because I just remember that it wasn't this guy that pushed my ladder over, and I felt so bad that I was arguing with him. But remember this guy, because you'll see him later.
Hey, hey, hey. What's stopping you? What's stopping you? I like you, make it up with you.
After like 2 hours, here's the third artifact. Remember that guy I told you about earlier? Well, yeah, this is him. For some reason, he decided that he was going to be my #1 op. And I'll just show you what he does here. Now, you may think he's being nice here, but I guarantee you he's going to take this ladder away as soon as I try to cross it. You see, he goes around this wall to try to lure me into a false sense of security. And I'm so desperate because I do not want to fall again. So I'm being very cautious here. Now my plan here was to cross it as fast as possible so he didn't have enough time to cross that wall and delete the bridge. Now at this point he may have not been malicious. I'm not sure if he was or not because he didn't make an attempt to delete the ladder. So I'm not sure. But he definitely was malicious here. I'll show you in a sec. Now, it may have been my fault that he started being malicious, but I'll show you my mindset here. I can't place my ladder since his is in the way, and I don't want him to delete it, making me fall. So I push his over, and I begin to place mine. He begins trying to push my ladder over, and then he tries to push me off of his ladder. You see right there? He almost managed to do it, but I went and hid behind this big tree or whatever it is, so he wouldn't be able to push me off. He's backed me into a corner here, but I'm able to get away. I begin trying to place my ladder again so I can get away from him. I begin heading back to this area behind the tree and trying to sit, but that actually helps him move me better. So I start trying to beg him to stop trying to push me off. But he does not give up his efforts to try and push me. I go back to the tree for a third time, thinking that this time will be different, but he ends up almost locking me behind here. But yet again, I'm able to get out. I was thinking enough is enough, and then I started trying to push him off. And then he falls off. I had just killed him, and I felt like a weight was lifted. I was a bit shaken up after that, but I continued on. Finally getting my 4th artifact. It felt like a boss battle. But if you thought that was the last of him, oh no. He was back. I was passive because I didn't want him to attempt to push me off again. He then began trying to tell me that there was an artifact in this duo cave, when I in fact knew that it was not. I know where all 5 artifact locations are, and this was not one of them. That only gets you a cosmetic Sakura ladder. He proceeds to make an Undertale reference before I tell him that I'm trying to get to the top for a video. Almost instantly after, Real Infinity Boy says, "Hi YT." Shout out to him, I guess. course, this guy continued to torment me. It's like he wanted me to push him off again, or he's just seeking attention. He then attempts to do the same thing he tried to do to me earlier. He put a ladder down and tried to coax me into coming over. He then tells me if I have the badge, I can just teleport to the top. But I explained to him that I'm not going to cheat to do this. I'm just trying to prove a point. But finally, he gives up on trying to torment me and gets another unsuspecting person named Ajax to follow them, supposedly doing the same thing that he was trying to do to me earlier. Now, I know I should have clarified earlier, but I just want to say, please do not harass. This guy is just a game, and it made the video a little more interesting. Now, he comes back and informs me that he just killed Ajax, and that was what he was going to do to me. And I don't want to think about what he would have done to me if I didn't know where all the artifacts were. And then I died. Not the superstar, not to lag, but to my own stupidity. And I was just done. I ended my recording here. But I kept trying. I didn't want to disappoint you guys. I wanted to prove my point. I then lost my ladder here, and I begged for help, even though it was against my rules. I couldn't do it anymore. I was so done with this game. But I didn't stop going. I kept continuing. This is about 20 minutes after the attempt that you just saw. Now, there's something I've been wanting to tell you, and it's the fact that I spent 15 Robux to get my ladder back at one point. And I'm asking you guys if you think this was fair. I'll be making a poll to ask you guys. And if you guys don't think it was fair, I'll redo it. Now, I saw this guy's ladder, and I remember what happened to me about 20 minutes ago. Even though I lost my hope in humanity at this point, I still pushed it over for him. And you know what? I felt good about it. Now all I could do was just hope that I could finally get that 5th artifact. I made it back to where I was last time, and I was very careful not to fall this time. Now, I'd like to ask if you could please like and subscribe, since you've made it in the video this far, and I also spent hours both editing and playing these games. I also spent 15 Robux getting my ladder back, like I said, and it will be greatly appreciated. Now, with that out of the way, I wanted to think that the reason I even made it here was because I helped this guy get his ladder back. And because of that, my faith in humanity was restored, and I finally got the 5th artifact. I went down the top to the NPC to finally finish my torture.
I'm the alpha, I'm the leader, I'm the one to trust. Together we do whatever it takes, we're in this pack for life. We're wolves, we don't die now.
I don't know much about this game. I saw Flamingo play it once, and that's basically it. I already got the badge for this game as well, but I might as well do it again. It's actually pretty easy. I'll probably get this first try. It's definitely way easier if you're the werewolf, though. I think I'm gonna try to get the crossbow so I can kill the wolf, because he's most likely to have the egg. I don't know any of the spawn locations, so I'm not even sure if they spawn in closets or not. And some people are screaming. I'm gonna go to the source of the noise here. No, I got the crossbow. Okay, look, watch me cook here. Watch me cook. What did I say? First try. On to the next. Yet again, I already had the badge for this game, but unlike Steep Steps, I am not playing this game by myself. That's right, guys, I have friends. I know it's kind of crazy, but I do. I'll add that sometimes I'll check behind a door because levers can sometimes be found there. That's bullshit. I forgot what this guy's name is. I think the other guy is Stairman though, right? This guy can sometimes take forever, I swear. I'll give you some advice for Stairman. Just look down. Like, always look down while you're running. I think this is wraps. Blitz is coming and the time is running out. Come on, we can make it. No, we're done for. The time just ran out. Ow. Oh, Sophie found a lever. Nice. I should really listen to my own advice, huh? Okay, we have like no time left. We gotta go. Oh shit, he's not gone yet. Let me in. Let me in. Okay, now he's gone. We gotta find a lever though, or we're cooked. There we go. Why can't this guy just like not come back? Why is he always here? Like, what did I do to you? Can he at least give an audio cue when he's appeared? Like, damn. That's crazy. That's actually crazy. Lookman. Oh. Well, Lookman, Stairman. Basically the same thing. Anyways, next round. I'm out of here. Catch this, Blitzo boy. He won't come this far, right? Fingers crossed. Now, if you guys don't know what just happened here, he went to the door, and then he went back. My luck is actually insane. You ever think why they can't just open the closet? Because if Jack can do it, why can't they? Okay, he's gone now. He was in fact not gone now. Had to let Sophie know that my biggest op is Superstar. He's never gonna live this down. Two doors in, that's insane. I should have mentioned this earlier, but he didn't even finish doors or steep steps in his video. So, yeah, I think I one-upped him in that aspect. Anyways, I didn't want to make you guys sit through another round of this since it's been dragging on long enough, so that's why I sped it up. And here we are. That's this one complete. On to the next. I ran out of like half of the footage for this video because I ran out of storage. Yeah, I ran out of storage while I was making this. And that really tells you how long it took me to do this. I am not joking when I said I played for like 2 hours just trying to catch this ball. Now, I will say I also lost the footage of me actually catching the ball. And you may be asking, EXO? Didn't you say that if you didn't get the recording for a video, you would go back and do it again? Well, dear viewer, this is different. I literally ran out of storage, like I said, while I was making this part. So I literally couldn't have recorded it. You guys can debate in the comments whether this is justified or not, but I am not doing this again. I also have to add that I brought Sophie along for this one as well, but she left shortly before I got the catch. My criticisms for this game is that it has the graphics of a game made in 2016, even though it was actually made in 2021, which I think is just embarrassing. Like, look at one of these replays. This isn't edited, by the way. This is actually how it looked in-game. Okay, yeah, I'm sorry I didn't have much footage for this. I didn't expect this video to take me so long. I've been working on this for like 2 days straight, and this is probably gonna get like 50 views, but whatever. I also didn't mention that this is the last badge that I needed to get. So, I got 95 as soon as I beat this. So, here's the video of me showing the proof that I beat it. But this video doesn't have to end on a bad note. Who said that there wasn't fun to be had in these hunt badges? Well, guess you'll have to see that another time. This has been EXO, and have a good one.